Hi babies, welcome back to my channel. We're doing 31 days of Vlogmas and I'm playing catch up, so thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about my gender identity and my sexuality. I have a lot of questions about who I am, what I go by, my pronouns and stuff like that, so I thought it'd be kind of cute to dive in. So let's dive in. So my whole life I have had really pretty decent representation of LGBTQ community in my family. My sister is a lesbian and I do have family that are trans, so it was never something that was really hidden from me. I understood from a very young age that I really wasn't like other girls. I didn't really feel like I was born in the wrong body. I felt like I was born with the wrong personality. So I didn't really have like body dysmorphia. I had more like personality dysmorphia, I guess, because like I didn't like feel like I was born in the wrong body. I really liked being a girl or a woman or whatever. It was the personality part of me that maybe was a little more masculine than I would have liked at that age. For a long time I thought that I was a boy, and I very briefly, and I don't really think this was even a serious thought that I really sat down and thought about, but I was like, well, maybe I should transition, that wasn't even like a serious thing. I think that was just me really trying to figure out what it meant to be in my body and what it meant to incorporate both the masculine and feminine sides of me. As I got older, I realized that me trying to, I guess, fight the binary was just kind of helping me affirm the binary, if that makes any sense. Like me trying to overcompensate in my femininity or me trying to overcompensate in my masculinity was just kind of me affirming that the way that I wasn't enough. So, I would always do things to, change my appearance or change my personality or whatever to make myself feel more like myself, but none of it was really like sticking or really working because it wasn't authentic. It was just me trying to conform. I don't know what I was trying to conform to, but I was, and I felt like if I worked to make myself more feminine or if I worked to make myself more masculine or whatever, that I'm literally just leaning into the binary that I don't really believe even exists. Biologically speaking, I'm totally a woman, like I get that. I just think personality wise it feels very small to, I guess, put myself in that box of what I can and can't do. And actually one of my favorite relationships ever was one where I was with another non-binary person. We were both able to kind of go into our masculine and our feminine energies so easily. And it was really nice to be with someone where I could kind of be that more masculine part of me and have that be honored, because they also had a very feminine part of them that was, it was just really, really nice. And it does make it a little bit harder for me to date cis hetero men because I don't think they truly understand what that is. I will never be 100% feminine. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm okay with that now. And I spent a really long time kind of fighting that about myself because I did not, number one, I still have a really hard time thinking that there's gonna be somebody out there who gets me or who loves me or who understands me. And that's a really big one. And I think that for a long time, I would keep getting these images of the wounded feminine, and that's what kept kind of showing up in my life. Was I didn't really respond very well to how I saw women being portrayed in media. I resented the idea of, let's be honest, women don't get painted in a very nice light in the world, and I felt like distancing myself from my femininity was going to help keep me safe in some way. I didn't like the fact that women get paid less. I didn't like the fact that women are saddled with the responsibility of children, because let's face it, a man can walk away from their child and have no repercussions, and it just felt like women always kind of get the short end of the stick. And I felt very young, at a very young age, that if I could distance myself from my femininity that I would be safe, and you know, like my proximity to men or to masculinity was going to keep me kind of have the upper hand in the world. And that didn't really work because it didn't really feel authentic. I'm old enough now to like understand that none of it is really real. I mean, I can sit here and I can say that I am, you know, this or that, but at the end of the day, it feels really small to put a label on myself and to put a label on my personality. I just finally, for once, like feel like I'm okay in my skin and in my body and like who I am. My struggle right now really isn't necessarily with my gender identity, because physically I know that I'm a woman, so I don't really have any questions about that. But internally, I know that I'm a person. You know, I'm a person before I'm anything else. I'm a human being with feelings and emotions before I am, you know, a man or a woman. And I think that as long as I can keep that and like reframe that and keep and like really hold on to that thought, that it'll help a lot with like being confused. Because I really am not confused at all, actually, about like who I am or what I am. I know that like I was just, and everyone has these things too, which I think is such a weird, I think it's so weird that we call it being masculine or feminine, where they're just like natural traits that come out at certain points in our lives, you know, in certain situations. Not every woman is going to be the super femme 24/7, and like no man is going to be, you know, rough and tumble 24/7 either. And I think the more conversations we have about this, the more that we can allow people to explore their own, you know, identity of who they are, because it's so much more than gender, you know, it's like who you are. And I know so many men, my ex-boyfriend, you know, who will, he used to sit in the tub and like watch Steel Magnolias with like bubble baths and stuff like that. So like, why are we gatekeeping that, I guess, by saying that's a feminine or a masculine thing? I think the world is opening up its eyes, and we're becoming more aware of like the labels and the stuff that we're putting on things, and it's exciting, because I would love my son to grow up in a world where he is allowed to kind of just be himself and explore his life and explore, you know, the things that he wants to explore without having to worry about labels being put on him. Because I know that for a long time I kind of had to deal with labels really being put on me and not understanding what that was. As far as my sexuality goes, okay, so this is like a weird, because I have had like sexual relationships with women. As far as like romantic relationships, I don't know if I could be in a romantic relationship with a woman. I could definitely see myself being in a romantic relationship with a man. I like penis. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I love women, and I love like spending time with them. I just really like the idea of like, it's interesting enough because I feel like my partner, the one that I end up being with, he's probably going to have to be a little more on the feminine side to kind of balance me out. So yeah, I don't know if that really makes me straight, because I like gay guys. Gay guys like me. So it's, you know, it's a win-win, if that's what you want to call it. But I don't know. I don't think, though, that make me doesn't really make me bisexual. Bi-curious isn't that really the word. I don't think I'm straight, though. Is it pansexual? I don't know. There's so many acronyms and, you know, abbreviations in the LGBTQ community anymore that I can't keep up. I'm old. I'm an old gay. I'm an old baby gay. So I need a little bit of help when it comes. There's like a pamphlet or a brochure or like an email or I don't know, like a newsletter or something that y'all can sign me up for. That'd be great, because I'm out of the loop. Okay, but I think that was it. Like, I hope that was like coherent. It was just kind of a rant. I'm also it's really late at night. I'm so tired, but I needed to get this video out because I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to be like, trying to hold myself accountable, I guess, for the first time ever, and like actually work and not be, you know, lazy. But whatever, it's late. And thank you for watching. I had fun, and I will see you on the next video. We're still trying to figure out what to do for the next video, so put down any comments if you can give me any ideas. All right, I love you guys so much. You know the drill. Follow, Patreon, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon for the next one. Bye.